Welcome back guys. In this video, we are going to learn download and installation of Power BI desktop, Power BI features, components of Power BI, Power BI architecture, and finally we will look Power BI demonstration. So first, let's look how to download and install Power BI desktop. So we just have to follow these 4 steps to download and install Power BI desktop. You just have to visit this website powerbi.com. There just go to the desktop version, download, and it will redirect you to the Microsoft Store. Then you just have to install it. So let me show you the basic procedure. So first of all, this is the Power BI website here, and from here you just have to go to products and select Power BI desktop. So after clicking on Power BI desktop, there will be a button of download free, and after clicking on this download free, it will take you to the Microsoft Store. So let's open the Microsoft Store here. In my case, it's already downloaded and installed, so it will show me direct launch, but in your case, it is going to, instead of showing you the launch, what it is going to show you, let me show it to you. So in your case, you will see a get button here. You just have to click on this get button and it will start downloading the Power BI and installing it. So after this download and installation part is completed, you can simply launch Power BI. So here we are. After launching the Power BI, you will be able to see this screen. So this is the desktop version of Power BI in front of you. So here we have filters, visualization and all. Later we are going to discuss what these things are going to do. But right now, this is just the installation part that you have to follow. And after this installation is completed, you just have to launch this Power BI desktop. Either from your window, you can search it like Power BI desktop, you will be able to see, and then it will show you this particular screen. Now, before going into the detail of Power BI demonstration, first we'll talk about few major things about Power BI, like Power BI features. So here we are going to talk about the features like data visualization, dataset, reports, dashboard, and tiles. These are the major key terms of Power BI. So first of all, if we talk about data visualization, then it's simply a visual representation of data, which is called as data visualization, like chart, graph, and all. In data sets, we know data set is nothing but simply a collection of structured or unstructured data or some sort of information. You can pull information from any kind of resource and store it in the Power BI. Then we talk about the reports. What reports are? Reports are the collection of visualization that appear together on one or more pages. It's a report in Power BI. It's a collection of items that are related to one another. Then we have dashboards. Dashboard is a collection which contain tiles and widgets, and it is used to represent a customized view of some subset of underlying data sets. And finally, we have tiles. Tiles are nothing but a single visualization found in a report or in a dashboard. So these was the basic Power BI features that you need to understand first. These are the major technical terms that are used in Power BI. Then we will talk about the components of Power BI. So Power BI majorly have these 8 components: Power Query, Power Pivot, Power View, Power Map, Power BI Service, Power Q&A, Power Data Management Gateway, and finally the Data Catalog. So what these components are? So if we talk about Power Query, we use this service to access, search, and transform data from public or local internal data sources. Power Pivot is a service used in data modeling for in-memory analytics. Power View, you can analyze, visualize, and display data as an interactive data visualization. Power Map brings your data to life with interactive geographical visualization. You can use these maps in a Power BI report. The Power Service enables the sharing of workbooks and data views with other users. You can share data views and workbook which are refreshable from on-premises and cloud-based data sources. Then Power BI Q&A. Using this Power Q&A option, you can ask questions and get immediate answers with natural language query. Then finally, we have this Data Catalog. The Data Catalog option will offer you the capabilities to search and reuse the queries. The Data Management Gateway, this component manages the periodic data refreshers, data feed viewing, and table exposing. So this is a simple introduction to components of Power BI. Now we'll talk about the architecture of Power BI. So Power BI architecture majorly consists of these 3 things: data preparation, visualization, and business user. But we'll first talk about data preparation or data integration, we say. So in Power BI, we can import data from different kind of data sources in different formats. Like you can see, we have data could be in database form, it could be in a file or any kind of format we have. So after data is integrated into Power BI, it is stored in a common storage area known as staging area. Then we perform data processing. The integrated data is still not ready for visualization because the data needs to process there. So we have to clean the data. We have to perform a basic data cleaning, or there could be a missing values. So we have to handle the missing values, or there could be some redundant values that we have to remove from the data. So there we apply basic data cleaning. Then this data is loaded into the data warehouse, and finally the data presentation. So this the process data moves from warehouse and goes into the Power BI platforms like Power BI desktop to create the reports, dashboards, and these kind of stuff. So from the reports development platforms, we can publish the report on the web or mobile app to share it with the other business user. So this is the basic architecture of Power BI, and it is just combined in 3 different parts: data integration, processing, and presentation. Now we are going to look at the basic Power BI demonstration, that how to basically work with it. So first of all, in this Power BI desktop, you have to import some sort of data like Power BI dataset, SQL Server, Excel file. So if I click on this get data, it will show me common data sources like Excel, CSV and all. So let's click on this text CSV, and it will open some sort of a folder where you have stored the dataset. And from here, let's say I'm picking a data from here, let's say home data. So let's click on open. It will take few seconds to open this dataset. So you will see this home data.csv file with these column. You can just look at this data. We have to just load this. So it's like a ETL kind of thing we are performing: extract, transform, and load. So right now we are just loading the data from our directory to the Power BI. And I told you it is going to take few seconds to load the data. And after data gets loaded, it will show you the columns at the right side. So you can see the fields are available here, whatever the fields inside my data I have. And now for the demonstration purpose, I'm just going to show you one basic graph. So let's say if I click on some clustered column chart, bar chart, or anything here, so it will draw this blank graph here. Okay, now what values you want to put inside this particular graph. So let's click on any one of the column. Let's say I have floors. So you just click on this floor. It will add this column to values and build a single bar here. And similarly on the axis, it is asking what you want to put on x-axis. You can just drag and drop this column to the axis, and you will be able to see this graph here. So that's how you can just simply build one basic graph in Power BI. Okay, so this was the basic demonstration that how we use Power BI. And now if I click on some different chart, like if I click on pie chart, this graph will be immediately converted into pie chart. If I click on some other chart, this will keep on changing to that particular visualization that you want. So this was the basic demonstration of Power BI. In the next video, we are going to look at the data visualization and look at few different major graphs that we need to understand. So thanks for watching this video. We'll see you next time.